Hi, everybody. How are you doing? My viewers, my friends, my subscribers, and my families. First timer, welcome to this channel, Life with Jennifer JM, and I am your girl, Auntie Jen. Yes, my viewers and my subscriber. I just get a time to fully look at what the verdict of that handed down to two of the men who were involved who plead guilty to what happened to Phillip Paulwell, the old Phillip Paulwell Baby Mother saga. So one attorney in Jamaica, at least there is still somebody that knows the law here. And I'm not saying the rest don't know the law. But in this case, attorney Hugh Wilman is asserting that the man who was sentenced to 7 years and 10 months in prison on Wednesday for his role in of the mother and the baby should have been charged with the big M word instead of conspiracy before the fact to the M word. Roshane Miller. So now we are getting a better, clearer light to analyze these things, my viewers and my subscribers. Roshane Miller had pleaded guilty to participating in the plan to dash Phillip Paulwell, the 10-month-old daughter of Member of Parliament Phillip Paulwell, and her 27-year-old mother, Tashana. I don't know if I pronounced that name properly yet. I need to learn the name good. Patterson. They were adopted from their St. Andrew home on September 9. And the whole story is taken where they were dash and what they did with the body. We're not going through that. You all know that, right? But what he's saying, however, Wilman argues that Miller could have been charged with the big M word because there is provision in the law for that to be done. He noted that both at common law and under the Criminal Justice Administration Act, any person who is liable to be charged as an accessory before the fact can be charged, tried, and convicted as the principal offender. That is to say, in this case, he could be charged with the M word. But guess what? He's only getting 7 years and 10 months. Reason being, Wilman described the situation as overturning the English jurisprudence that is settled law. The book are repealed with cases including Jamaica where this has been done. Commenting further, Wilman explains that the evidence could have convicted a person for accessory before the fact could have convicted him for the M word. The law says, this is what the lawyer is saying, that the law says, for those of us who don't know law, this is what the law says. Anyone who counsel or procure the commission of the offense can be tried and convicted as the principal offender, he added. Are you saying that Counsel Wilman knows the law more than the DPP? Because the DPP is saying there is nothing substantial evidence to say that Miller was... I was puzzling about it, my viewers and my subscribers. I don't know if any of you have been looking at it. And I'm so glad I'm getting to look deeper into it today. Because I was considering, once you be a part of something, I think I said it in a previous video, all of you should be equally charged. It's there. So you see, even within my own thinking, I was thinking that without even knowing what the law was actually all about. But I know from growing up here, so your grandmother said, The uphold is just like the road. Any of you ever hear that before? That the uphold is just like the road. That meaning to say, if you conspire with somebody to do something, even if you don't have to even be at the spot, you know. Let's say you come to me and you say, Auntie Jen, what do you think about doing? Let's go down and Auntie Brown shop and let's go rob Auntie Brown. And then I said to you, yes man, you know, me involve and me give advice. But at the end of the day, I was not at the spot when it happened, and just like the police would catch whoever go and when questioning how everything go, then they call my name. That's what my granny was trying to say, you know, that the uphold, or in other words, we could look at it from the other way. Let's say somebody go broke a place, they rob it, and yet they come and sell the stolen goods to you and you buy it. And you know, say, steal it. You just like him when you broke the chop. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to leave if you understand this analogy that I'm coming at. So let me continue to what Mr. Wilman is saying. I'm so glad I have this. The Director of Public Prosecution, Paula Lewin, explained on Wednesday in a press release that Miller pleaded guilty to participating in the planning of the Big Emerald. However, there was no evidentiary material that Mr. Roshane Miller was on the scene of the day of the kidnapping and the Big N word, and neither was there any evidentiary material to show that he participated in the actual kidnapping on the 9th day of September. So what did he plead guilty to? Another man, Richard Brown, plead guilty. So Richard Brown is the one who get the 30 years. He pleaded guilty to the kidnapping and the double M-word in relation to his role in the crime, and he was sentenced to 30 years and each count of the M-word, and will serve 20 years before he can be eligible for parole. My viewers and my subscriber, Lord have mercy. So I can, from what I'm reading now, when everybody was coming out, and leave it and make the law deal with it, and let the law deal with it. Now the law is dealing with it and we can look clearly through it now. So if Roshane Miller is not involved and he was on the scene and all of that, so Roshane Miller is out, right? And then now, Richard Brown, no, Roshane Miller, I said, right? Am I mixing up the names? All right. So Richard Brown was the one who pleaded guilty to the kidnapping and the double dash, right? So we are clear now. One person asked in one of my videos, so who is the person who do it? All right, because he plead guilty, he gets 30 years. Roshane Miller, to what it is saying, as what the DPP is saying, he helped plan it, but he was not actively involved in it. It's just like you was there, Mr. Miller. You was just like you was there. That's what my granny said. The uphold is just like the road. You should have, from the day you know that they were planning this, you should have run to the police and tell the police what was happening before it happened. And that would make you not guilty in it. So it says, Leoda Bradshaw, you know the story, the 34-year-old U.S. Navy and her cousin now, Ron Balford. They are the next person now that will be going to face the M-word charge in connection with the baby mother and the child. And they are to return to the circuit court on December 1. So we can clearly now sit here and understand who exactly. So you see, when I came out at first and I tell you some things and some people are comment on my comment, let me tell you something. When I speak by knowing. I speak by knowing. Some of yours and my subscriber, Now that the attorney come out and we hear what the DPP is saying, I want you to leave your view, you leave your comment. Do you believe that Roshane Miller should have get the equal sentence with all the other rest? Because he also knew about it and helped to plan it. The conversation continue, and I'm your girl Auntie Jen, and I will catch you next time in another video. Bye!